Hi, this is Tom J. for the King of Craft Beer Reviews. Tonight, for your drinking pleasure, we have from Lagunitas Brewing, their Brown Sugga, Sweet Release. Yeah, Brown Sugga. Funny story about this is Lagunitas has Lagunitas Sucks, which I absolutely adore. It's a great, great beer. I don't even know if Lagunitas Sucks would have been what it is today if maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, this was the rage back then. Lagunitas would put it out at the holidays as a holiday release. So what happened is they didn't have the capacity at the time because they only had the one brewery in California. And I guess through miscalculation or whatever, they didn't have the room for it. They didn't have the fermenters or whatever. They just didn't have enough room to make this beer. Okay, they would have had to have made a whole different base type of beer for this because it's not what they were doing at that time. They just didn't have the room, so they didn't put it out. So what they did do is they concocted something. They had beers that they were ready. They had stuff ready to go, and I guess they had an experimental beer. It was an IPA. It's like an IPA, definitely an IPA, which this is kind of not an IPA. I think it's more like a brown ale. But so they were much more able to make that instead of this. So they put that out instead for that year, and their apology was they put it on the label. They just said, we suck. Lagunitas sucks because we couldn't come through this year for you guys, all you Brown Sugga lovers. We couldn't do it for you. And it turned out that beer is bigger than this now. It surpassed Brown Sugga, I think, because it's a very, very popular beer. But you can definitely give Brown Sugga the credit for Lagunitas Sucks. So that's that little backstory. Anyway, I haven't actually tried this yet. I've done so many Lagunitas. I think I've done almost them all, but I've never had the Brown Sugga. So I'm really psyched to try this. A lot of people tell me they love it. Not sure what to expect. I think it's going to be something sweet, but we will see. I'm going to give you some stats on this. Let's see. Beer Advocate gives it a 90. Rate Beer gives it a 96. Beer Advocate's 90 is a very good, and the Rate Beer's 96 is world class. The ABV on this is, get this, the ABV is 9.99%. Now, why would they put that on a label? No, why don't you just make it 10%? They're going to take it down to that little tiny little smidgen. It's just kind of weird. Lagunitas does that, but they're really accurate with their ABV count. The IBU on this is 51. So with that, we're going to get this popped, and we're going to get it into a glass. Uh-oh. I hate when that happens. Okay. Let's see. 2 finger of highly carbonated, tightly packed head. Looks really nice. Very tightly, densely packed bubbles. Off-white. Put it up to the light. It's a gorgeous red amber. Clear as a bell. Even with the chill haze on it. Clear as a bell. Look at that. I could see right through. I could see the screen of the camera right through it. Yep, looks really beautiful. I like the color of this beer. It's really nice. Let's get an aroma on this. I'm smelling some little bit of grapefruit. It smells sweet. I smell caramel. Maybe even a little toffee. A little bit of like sweet fruits, maybe like stone fruits or something like that. I wouldn't say like dark fruits, but like maybe like I don't know, like plum or nectarine or something like that, or maybe a little apricot. Um, Smell a little bit of like sugary, maybe brown sugar. Brown sugar. Yeah, it smells good. I smell malt. It's very caramel, malty. I smell a pretty good amount of that. But you do pick up some nice, a little bit of grapefruit in here. So I know there are some hops that are those American citrus type hops in here. It smells very good. I got that little taste from the foam. Tasted pretty good. So with that, let's go in. I'm diving in. Cheers. Mmm. That's good. What is that I'm tasting? It's definitely sweet. I'll tell you right off the bat. This is a holiday release. It's a Christmas release, so I think that's the whole premise behind this beer. It's a little bit different. It's more holiday. They made a nice sweet ale here, but what I'm picking up is it apricot? Some kind of like maybe peach apricot. Definitely sweet. A little bit of grapefruit. It's moderately bitter. Definitely caramel backbone. I taste caramel, maybe a little toffee in there. And brown sugar. I taste sugar. It's sugary. That's a different kind of beer. Now this one threw me off a little bit. Almost like an overripe peach. Like almost like a mushy. You bite into like almost a semi-rotten peach, and you get that kind of like real sweet, but fruity sweet, like almost like a. I can't explain it. It's hard to explain. What is that stuff that they make out of fruit? The stuff you put in a jar. It's like not like a preserve. Like all I could say, it's definitely like almost like a fermented fruit type of flavor. That's what I'm saying. Like a slightly rotten or fermented fruit. And it's kind of like peach, a little bit of apricot. Definitely, like I said it 4 times already, but it's sweet. It's got that caramel in it. Caramel brown sugar. The mouthfeel, it's medium and it's sticky. Okay, I'm back with the Lagunitas Brown Sugga Sweet Release. Yeah, so I let this warm up. It got warmer. It got a little real sweet. It changed. I don't like it warm. It was better cold actually. It got worse. The alcohol rose. It's kind of boozy. I mean, it's reeking of booze. It smells like booze and rotten fruit. It really, as it got warmer, it kind of turned me off. I don't know. Something happened with this beer to me. It's got this funky, rotten fruit flavor, aroma to it. The aroma got worse. The taste is basically the same, except that the alcohol increased. But the aroma, when it warmed up, It smells like you threw like 6 peaches away in the garbage and they rotted, and you opened up the garbage and you got a whiff of rotten fruit. That's what it smells like. I'll tell you what, usually when I do these reviews and I let a beer warm up, usually it's a positive result. I'd say 80 to 90% of the time it's a positive result. With this particular beer, the rising temperature of the beer made it, to me, get worse. The alcohol level rose, and the aroma turned from it was actually very good in the beginning, and now it smells like, to me, almost like rotted fruit. It's almost like off-putting. It's a little obnoxious. That's a shame because I heard such good things about this, and I don't know. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rate this beer now. I'm gonna give this beer, I don't know. I was thinking I was thinking it was gonna be a pretty good beer before, but it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna give this beer an 84. An 84 because when it got warmer, it absolutely turned me off. The smell of rotting fruit. I'm not into that. So that's it. That's my review on the Lagunitas Brown Sugga. It was Can I say they can't all be good. So anyway, this is Tom J for the King of Craft Beer Reviews signing off. And until next time, always remember to drink responsibly. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.